Howdy folks, howdy. B.Jr. here, back in the cave. We're going to keep it simple today. I'm going to tackle a subject that I never have on my channel before. Doing a video today just on signed DVDs. That's right, and/or Blu-rays for that matter. Basically, along the way, the last couple of years, I've been a convention goer, and I've done a couple of conventions that I've never done any videos on, and I've been getting some autographs back through the mail and other sources that will remain silent, remain anonymous to protect the innocent. That's right. Basically, I've amassed. I started putting some videos away yesterday. I noticed that I had a good few signed DVDs and/or Blu-rays. I thought, why not do a video on it and just show everybody the autographs that I got? And yeah, everybody can enjoy, or you can comment or say whatever you want, whatever. So what we're going to do is going to do kind of a two-part deal here. I'm going to show you the non-horror stuff first that I have signed on the coffee table. I got them all laid out here. And then we're going to do a cut. And we'll show you the horrific horror stuff that I have signed in the DVD and or Blu-ray format. Here we go. Let's go to the table. Do a quick scan here. I've got them all laid out for your viewing pleasure. That's right. Let's start up here. These autographs that I got, some are through the mail, some are in person, and some are through other sources, like book signings, that kind of stuff, and I just took these with me. Whatever, oh, pardon me, had to burp there. But I'll go through them. Some of them are pretty cool, some of them you're going to think, whatever. But what we have here is a copy of The Wraith, signed by Clint Howard, who is Ron Howard's brother. I absolutely love The Wraith. It's one of my favorite 80s movies. It's not really a horror movie. It's kind of like a revenge, kind of action, science fiction movie. That's the best way to explain it. With Charlie Sheen, Randy Quaid, Clint Howard, Nick Cassavetes, Sherilyn Fenn. I hope to get Sherilyn Fenn to sign this one day. I know she does conventions from time to time. So I also got another thing signed by Clint Howard. It's The Missing. He made an appearance in that. Him and his father, Rance Howard, they make a lot of appearances in Ron Howard joints, basically. So, but this is one I hope to add more to over time. I know Aaron Eckhart is a good through-the-mail signer. He's a supporting role in this movie, and also he was in The Dark Knight as Two-Face. So hopefully I can get that one signed or add some more to it over time. Again, signed by Clint Howard right there. Here is Angels and Demons. This is a Ron Howard joint. It's been signed by Rance Howard up there. I think you can make that out. Rance is getting up there in years a little bit. And what I've found with a lot of the older folks, they like to sign in ballpoint pen, and it's hard to get them to sign on the artwork itself. And I'll show you my example here. Let's see. Let me get this one open and I'll show you. Pull out the old cover here. Sorry for the shaky camera there. I'm doing the best I can today. Just to give you an idea, basically they like to write stuff on the back of art. I don't know why, but this is one I got recently in the mail from Rance Howard. He wrote a little note there. It says, "This was an enjoyable film to work on. Currently I'm working on a new film, The Lone Ranger, with Johnny Depp as Tonto," or something like that, but who knows. We'll see how that goes as time goes on there. But I rather like Angels and Demons. That was a pretty decent little movie. CGI wasn't that great in it, but anyway. My copy of Sam Raimi's Darkman, signed by Larry Drake. He played Durant in the movie, the main villain. He's also been in Dark Knight of the Scarecrow, and he was Dr. Giggles. Going back over here is one of my James Bond films that I have signed. It's signed on the cover there, on the insert cover, by Clifton James. He also included a little trading card he had made up for his role in the film as Sheriff J.W. Pepper, I think is his name. Put Clifton James 007. I think he's a character actor that's been around for a long time. You can see him in many other films. He's also in Live and Let Die there. He's kind of plugging himself a little bit. But anyway, got that right there. There's my copy of The Blues Brothers, signed by the director John Landis. He always likes to do funny things like this. I've gotten an Animal House thing back where he did something like this. It says, "Barry will never get caught. He's on a mission from God." He likes to add those little things like that. Anyway, John Landis, signed in silver there. Another film that's not directed by John Landis, but I absolutely love this 80s comedy. It's one of my faves of all time. John Landis was the producer on this film, And just a side thing, it was directed by a man named Jonathan Lynn, who's done some other good works in film. But I've always loved this film, and I sent this one to John Landis along with my Blues Brother, and he signed this one through the mail. And it's just one of those where the actors in the film, they're all comedy actors of their day, and they've all kind of went their separate ways. And I think I'm pretty sure Madeline Kahn has passed on. May she rest in peace. But it's hard to get other people to sign this. I'd love to send this to Christopher Lloyd or maybe some other people, but I don't want to lose the cover in the mail. So anyway, for now, John Landis. This is one of those joints too where it looks and feels just like a John Landis film. It's kind of like the whole Poltergeist, Steven Spielberg, Tobe Hooper mystery. Even though it was directed by Tobe Hooper, it feels like a Steven Spielberg film. So it's not going to go into great detail. My copy of Roadhouse. How can you not like Roadhouse? This is a different one, but pretty cool. It's To Bury Best Wishes. Dean Cundey, ASC. He's a legendary cinematographer. He's done a lot of John Carpenter films, I think, to include Halloween, Escape from New York, The Thing, Big Trouble in Little China. I mean, the list goes on. He also does a lot of other ones that are really big name films, like Roadhouse, Back to the Future. I think he did all three of the Back to the Future films. And I think he did Jurassic Park. I mean, the guy's been around. He's a legend in the world of camera work and cinematography. So I feel very fortunate to have his autograph on something. He did pretty good camera work on that one as well. Let's go through the Blu-rays here I have signed so far. This one's signed by old school actress Catherine Ross. She was in The Graduate. She also showed up in a supporting role in Donnie Darko. This one is to Dear Barry Best, James Glickenhaus, the director of The Exterminator. One of my favorite 80s Vietnam/exploitation films. This is one I got recently to Barry. I think it says All My Best, James Belushi. This is the Walter Hill film that I love from the 80s called Red Heat with him and Schwarzenegger. The old cover art or poster art had them in the same size, and they were back to back on the cover. I don't know, I guess they just wanted to put Schwarzenegger in a bigger, anyway, it's kind of an equally rolled movie, but anyway. James Belushi, cool dude, signed this for me. And he's been in Mr. Destiny and a whole bunch of other 80s films and 90s films for that matter. So anyway, pretty cool one. Here's one of my favorites of all time. Of course, Tombstone. I hope to add to this one more over his time because I heard Val Kilmer signs from time to time. And Bill Paxton's kind of the mystery one, and Kurt Russell's an untouchable. You can't get him unless you just get really, really lucky. But I lucked up the other day and I got this one back in the mail. Let's flip this booger out. Show you what I got. This is my old 2-disc DVD director's cut. It is signed on the production booklet of the film to Barry West, All the Best, Sam Elliott, who of course played Virgil, Wyatt Earp's brother in the film. I believe there's a good still of him here on the, yeah, there he is. There's Sam Elliott. He also, oddly enough, played in Roadhouse. I reckon I ought to try to get him on that one too. But anyway, guys, this is a work in progress. I hope to add more to Tombstone. I think Jason Priestley is going to be at a convention up in Kentucky coming up I think this month. I hope to go to that one because he was a supporting role in this film as well. But I don't know. Sadly, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to that one. But anywho, that is it for the non-horror stuff that I have signed in my DVD and Blu-ray collection right now. Let's make a quick cut. I'll be right back, and we're going to put the horror stuff out and show you those. So take care, and I'll see you right back here in a couple seconds.